Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cookie Bites from Girl Scouts of Silver Sage. This is Kim Ross, and I am here with Kim Hoosen, Kim version 2.0, the upgrade. And we're here today talking about the girl rewards that are available to girls who participate in our girl entrepreneurship programs, the Fall Product Program and the Girl Scout Cookie Program. And we're going to take a quick look at the agenda and share with you today. First, we're going to be talking about the rewards that we're offering for fall product this year. Then we'll be talking about the importance and high value of the program credits. We'll also be talking about the rewards for cookies, in addition to the special rewards available for high sellers. And then we'll also be talking about the Cookie Boss event that is available to our top 3 sellers council-wide. So in addition to these 5 items listed here on the agenda, I want to remind you that in previous Cookie Bites sessions, we have talked about the 5 skills that girls learn by participating in the Girl Scout Cookie Program. Those are really critical and are the main reason that we present entrepreneurship programming to girls. And these programs also help fund all of the adventures that the girls go on through their troops. So this is a main funding source for the troops that the girls participate in. Next slide, please.
So for our fall product program, the girls earn rewards per item sold. That item could be a container of chocolates, a can of nuts, a bark box, a candle. It decided to skip forward it on me. But it is all of the different things that a customer could buy. For this, they earn patches. They can earn a charm bracelet, plushies, t-shirts, and each one is cumulative. So they earn the charm bracelet and the stuffy. If they get up to the notebook, they earn the bracelet, the plushie, the watercolors, the t-shirt, and then the notebook. So moving on to our program credits. Our program credits, they are physical pieces of paper. You'll see them in the top right corner there. Those are the older ones. Our last year's ones were purple, but they look the same. These pieces of paper are treated like cash, and they are used just like cash to pay for things like activities and adventures like Silver Sage camps, destinations, our product program incentive trip, national conference. They can be used on items from the Girl Scouts of Silver Sage retail store, like uniforms, clothing, swag, STEM kits, stuffies, and most other items that they have available in the store. They can also be used to help fund Gold Award projects for our senior and ambassador girls. They can be used as a reimbursement to the troop for troop use of camp properties. So if they wanted to do an overnight at Camp Echo or Camp Alice Pittenger or Camp Tam, those program credits can be used to reimburse the troop for that as well. The troop has a special form that they have to fill out, and that is located on our website in the forms and documents section for members. They can also be used for council-sponsored workshops like badge workshops, Journey in a Day, and more events located on our events calendar. They can also be used for girl membership renewals. At 300 packages, girls do earn the opportunity to renew with their program credits through the cookie program. However, sometimes a troop doesn't know if a girl is returning, or a girl says, I'm not returning, and then does decide that she wants to return, she can bring those physical papers in and use them to purchase her renewal. Or if she doesn't quite make it to that 300, she can still use those credits that she did earn as a partial payment towards her renewal. They do physically need to come into our office, either our Pocatello office or our Boise office for at the retail store. Finally, they can also be used on approved service unit events and cadet senior and ambassador travel that has been approved through council.
I have a couple of things I'd like to share when it comes to the program credits. They are maybe my favorite thing about Girl Scouting and my biggest regret about when I was a Girl Scout, they did not have such a thing. So this is a really, really valuable and honestly the most valuable rewards that we offer with Girl Scouts of Silver Sage. I wanted to point out two things that we didn't go very deep on yet. And one of those is the activities and adventures, specifically with the destinations programs. My gosh, I went to the destinations webpage and you could just Google Girl Scouts destinations. They are trips put on by someone else, so you don't have to plan it or do any of that sort of thing. You definitely want to pack appropriately and that stuff, but you don't need to plan the whole trip and, buy different tickets and schedule things. But their upcoming trips include Hawaii, Dublin, London, Paris, China, Ghana, Belize. I know in the past they've gone to the Galapagos. I mean, there are so many outstanding and exciting trips planned, and those typically are for an individual girl to go. So she probably won't go with someone in her troop. She'll probably meet girls from all over the country and make lifelong friendships. So destinations is definitely something you want to consider for older girls. And then the second thing I wanted to share is that the girl membership renewals are for girls who would be selling cookies as a Daisy through an 11th grader. Girls who are 12th graders who are participating in the cookie program, they get to use their program credits if they choose to either fully or partially pay for their lifetime membership. So that's something at this time, it is $200 at the time that they're graduating. And so they have the opportunity to use their program credits for that as well. And then we have an animation, I think, for the very best part. If you would,
I did want to add,
oh,
so for the destinations, actually, it is encouraged for girls to not go with a troop mate, so that they do meet other Girl Scouts on that trip and create those friendships across the country instead of bringing a friend with and kind of creating that clique on the trip. So that is something about destinations. They don't want you to go with a friend.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so this is it, my favorite part. So program credits, and this is something unique nationwide. Our program credits, in my opinion, are the most valuable of any because you can hold on to them. They are valid for 3 full years to get to where it is that you'd like to go. So you can see here on this slide for it's pretty small, but at the 2,500 packages, you get $870 in program credits. Well, if you would like to save that up for 3 years and have, what would that be? 2,440, something like that. Whatever it is, you can save up all or a portion of your program credits to do bigger and better things. Our biggest suggestion for that is as you are spending them, if you want to go to a workshop or something like that, we do print them in denominations so that you have several fives, several tens, several 25s, so that you can spend them incrementally as you go. And when you're at the store or mailing them in, we just recommend that you mail in the oldest ones first. And that gives you the most flexibility moving forward.
In addition to those amazing program credits, girls also earn some physical items and patches through the cookie program. As we mentioned previously with the program credits, the girls can choose to renew their Girl Scout membership for the next year. So this would be for the 2027 Girl Scout year through the cookie program when they sell 300 or more packages of cookies. That is using their program credits. So when they sell 300 packages of cookies, instead of receiving $75 in program credits, they would receive $10 in program credits, and then 65 of that would go towards renewing their membership for the next year. That one is a little tricky when you're trying to calculate how many program credits you're earning, but those numbers on that document that we showed in the last slide are cumulative, or well, not cumulative. They are based on the highest value sold. So if you sell 600 packages of cookies, you would receive 180 in program credits. If you also choose to renew your membership, $65 will be taken out of that $180 to renew your membership, if that makes sense. Additionally, a couple of years ago, we started doing a special event for our top 3 sellers in the entire council. And this event gets them a special lunch and experience with our CEO. And if you have not yet gotten a chance to meet our new CEO, Dr. Angela Hemingway, she is amazing. And she not only is very inspirational, but she loves working with the girls and teaching them little things about either Girl Scouts or leadership or entrepreneurship. And she's an amazing person to learn from. It's a great experience for these girls. And they've also, in the last couple of years we've been doing this, they learn from another local woman or female entrepreneur. And I think there's more about that on one of our next slides. Anything else you wanted to add in here with this one, Kim?
No, I'm excited to talk about the CEO experience, though. And
right?
I think it is like the next slide or 2. So yeah,
I think it's in 2. Yeah. So the next one, we talk about some of our higher sellers. And these are our council-wide high sellers. So once a girl sells 1,000 packages of cookies, she joins a very exclusive group in our council of being one of the top 25% of our council's cookie bosses. So very small group of girls actually hit this 1,000 package level, but the ones that do have pushed through different challenges. They've, done maybe a cookie booth in the cold or in a blizzard or in the rain, depending on where in Idaho she lives. But they do have different options once they hit that level. One of the options that they can choose in those reward tiers is the bonus council adventure credits. These are very similar to the program credits in that they are used for different council adventures. So they can be used on summer camps. I believe they can be used on destinations. However, these are only good for the summer after which they're earned. So if you choose that as a credit option, you want to make sure that you 100% use that on next summer's summer camp session or your destination, and that you're not kind of just letting them fizzle because they're only good for until the September of that same year. So a lot of these rewards also relate back to our Girl Scout programming, and they can be used to earn a badge, or they are part of a focus of one of the other Girl Scout pillars. Like the tent and gear set is a focus of the outdoors pillar, encouraging girls to go camping and be outside. The digital camera last year, the girls had the opportunity to earn the outdoor art badges or the digital photography badge using that reward item. So a lot of them can relate back to a badge or something like that. And additional details on all of the cookie program credit rewards will be available on a Google Doc that will have a QR code on the back of the 2026 program rewards card, which I don't have a copy of yet because they're still being printed. So, okay. Anything I forgot about those rewards?
Not a single thing.
Okay. These are probably one of my favorite parts. And I know that my daughter's favorite part is trying to, reach one of those items. So here's a sneak peek at some of our 2026 cookie rewards. We've got our little theme patches up there. There'll be a Squishmallows like stuffy.
So cute.
I know, right? I'm so excited to actually see them. There's a ice cream maker, a giant beanbag chair that'll open up and turn into a mattress that is big enough for most of the girls. I want to say the ones I was looking at, they go to about 5 or 6 feet long. They're pretty big. Also making a comeback are a couple of reward items. I had sent out a survey early in the summer to all of the girls who have previously hit this high seller reward level of 1,000 packages or more in the last 3 years, and asked them, hey, if you could pick one of the rewards that has been on the rewards card in the last 5 years to make a comeback, what would it be? And so I got a lot of feedback from them. Is a great opportunity for us in the cookie department to get some feedback on those different items and see what the girls are really interested in. And so tickets to Lagoon has made a comeback this year. Those have been off for a year or so. And then also the Nintendo Switch Lite is making a comeback. Those are not the only things making a comeback. There's a couple of other items on there as well. And these are all, they're at varying levels as well. Hi. Great. Kim, you want to take it away for our CDO event?
I would love to. I've attended these and have more fun every single time, and I have no doubt that the next few will be great also. So we spent a day with our 3 terrific entrepreneurs, and we had a visit from ladies from Hillcrest Bank and at the council office. We talked about financial literacy and how it builds on all the different things they learned in the cookie program. We talked about saving for college, and of course, there were different levels of things, because here you see one of the girls was a Daisy, one was a junior, and one was a cadet. And so clearly there are different levels of progression there. And then we also did a bit of a field trip. We went out to lunch and we visited a local business. This time we visited Cat's Eye Creative Reuse, and this was an opportunity to learn from a gal who not only founded a business. This is she has a retail store and thrifts arts and craft supplies from many different sources. So she keeps a record of all of the pounds of craft materials that she keeps out of landfills. It was impressive. I think it was like 16,000 pounds when we went. And then she also, I know, and she hosts classes, and she's just a fantastic example of the environmental stewardship that you can do with your business. So the girls were really inspired by that, and so was our team. We were excited this year that all 3 of our cookies sellers happened to be in the Treasure Valley. One's from Eagle, one's from Boise, and one's in Emmett. And so we were able to do this one single experience all together. It may not work out this way each year, but it did happen that they were nearby and available all on the same day. So we went for it. It was absolutely terrific. You could see Angela in the photo on the left. She was able to participate in much of the day with us, and it was magical. And I can't wait to do it again and again.
Yes. But I also know that if we had girls from Idaho Falls and Pocatello and Twin Falls who reached this event level, Angela would 100% be making an event out there for them as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Even maybe dragging a girl from the Treasure Valley with her on the event to have it out east.
You know what? As long as she drags a Kim along with her, that is great.
Exactly. Okay. All right. As always, if you guys have any questions for us, you can reach us best through customer care, either at their email or through the phone. And finally, thank you for joining us for this Cookie Bite today. And we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.